Who really built the pyramids? What really happened on 9/11? Does Bielefeld really exist? You might have heard of Bielefeld, but have you ever actually been there? Have you ever even met anyone that's from there? The answer to that is probably no. In fact, the conspiracy goes that nobody has. That Bielefeld was actually created by the CIA and other government organisations. But if that's true, what are they covering up? Once I learnt about this place, I couldn't get it out of my head. I would sit at my laptop trying to get to the bottom of it, but I couldn't. All I would see would be pictures that could have been faked, interviews with people that could have been members of the CIA, football games that could have been played anywhere, and I was left with more questions than answers. I realised that the only way to find out the truth about this giant cover-up was to go and see it for myself, so I devised a brilliant plan. I convinced my girlfriend to go on a 3-month road trip around Europe so that we could inconspicuously visit a picturesque city in northern Germany for no specific reason whatsoever, and today is the day we do just that, when in reality, today is the day I finally get answers. Well, there's the answer. It really exists. But when you look deeper, you realise that not everything is as it seems. This is the pride of a city, its landmark, something it could be known for, and yet, something seems off about it. In fact, something seems off with a lot of things around here. But just how deep could this conspiracy really go? Is it too far-fetched to believe that the government could erect an entire city and fill it full of fake citizens? I'm not sure. Is this even real? What about this? What about this? Is this even real? Is this coffee actually full of mind-controlling drugs? Why have they got Highland cows? Are you from Bielefeld?
Yes.
Like she's gonna tell me otherwise. Look at her. Staring at me, thinking I don't know the truth. I'm on to you, woman. They even have stones with QR codes on them. Is this some clue to the mystery of this place? I wonder what would happen if you paused the video right now and scanned the code. I need to dig deeper. I need to see behind the curtain, speak to the man pulling the strings. It's time to go right to the source. So that's exactly what I did. I made a few calls and tried to get an audience with the mayor. Well, that didn't work. That number doesn't exist. None of the phone numbers actually work. I'm trying to phone City Hall and see if I can set up an interview with the mayor. None of these numbers actually exist. Very interesting. Finally have a different phone number. Hi there, do you speak English?
No.
No? Is there any chance anyone is there that speaks English?
No.
No?
Tut mir leid. Ja. Das geht nicht.
I'm trying to get in contact with the mayor of Bielefeld. I'm wondering if I can set up an interview for a documentary about the city.
Können Sie mir eine E-Mail darüber schreiben?
An email?
Ja. Und wo Sie bitte Ihr Anliegen erläutern und dann kann ich das mit Herrn Clausen abstimmen.
There's only one reason everyone in the government would refuse to speak to a complete stranger about the legitimacy of their city. Because they're all obviously members of an elite government organisation involved in some of the most classified experiments the world has ever known. Or maybe they're just busy, and the truth is that this really was just a joke made by a German student at a party, and it spiralled out of control to become one of the biggest examples of collective consciousness that the world has ever seen. Or maybe this whole video was a propaganda piece, and I'm actually one of them. After all, I'm not even here.